What's up, guys? We're playing Rapid Chess on chess.com. As usual, I'm going to explain the thought process behind pretty much every move. And as a reminder, Breaking 1500 opens on Monday, July 15th. I'm super excited. I know a lot of you guys are already signed up on the wait list for that. And so, yeah, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to interacting with everybody in there. And here we go, E4. So let's go with the usual Scandinavian. We've been having some pretty good success with this lately. Let's go with Knight F6. And we're trying to recapture the pawn with the knight. And that's what we're going to do here, so we don't lose a tempo with our queen. Now if white trades, we don't have to have our queen chased away. Okay, knight f3. I think I usually like to just pin that. Yeah, let's go ahead. Pin the knight here. That's a pretty nice aggressive place for the bishop. And we'll see what we can do here. 23-46. Okay, interesting. I'm looking at this move knight to f4 because I could win the bishop pair or I could take here. I feel like it might be a little too risky. Let me think about this. Let's just say they castle and I take. The only question is, am I too far behind in development? And that is my concern. So I'm going to avoid that, although this could be a really good move. I don't know. I'm just going to develop a piece, though. When in doubt, develop a piece. You can't really go wrong by doing that. Hey, Andrew, what's going on? Hey, Shane. Hey, Larly. Steven, Daniel, Christopher, what's up? Right hand shot. Hey, good to see you. E-money. All right, so I'm expecting like d4 or castles. I don't know what else white could play here. Probably has to be one of these moves, right? I guess they could take this if they want. Hey, Robert. Hey, thanks, Kurt. Appreciate that. We've got him thinking. It's a good sign. So, e6 or e5 to let our bishop out is what we want to do probably next. And a lot of times I like to castle queenside. Oh, wasn't expecting that move. Interesting. A knight e4. Okay. So they are avoiding the trade. I don't know where the knight is going. I mean, it's not really scaring me too much. So interesting. Okay, well, now I could play knight here if I want. Because now I'm a little bit more caught up in development. I don't feel so bad moving this piece multiple times to get the bishop pair. Could also just play e6. But I think, let's say I go here in d4. No, then we take and we take on d4. So let's say castles. Yeah, I think this is a pretty nice move, unless I'm missing something. We're going to go for it. Because we have the weakness here. And if white has to castle, then we can create this annoying pin, follow it up with knight to d4. That doesn't look like a very pleasant position for white. So I don't exactly know what their plan is here. I mean, yeah, I don't quite understand. Let's see if what they have in mind. I don't quite see it. Hey, Victor. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing well. Appreciate that. Hey, thanks, Steve. Hey, Connor, what's going on? But yeah, I mean, how does white deal with the multiple threats? See, a lot of times they'll play d4 pretty quickly, and this is never an option, right? Because the bishop's covering that square. But because they delayed, I have the ability to do this, and it's kind of annoying. They do castle. All right. So my first question is takes knight to d4. Can I just do that? I guess queen moves to like d3. Then I get to totally open up the king. It's got to be good for me, right? Got to be good. Now, is there any other better moves? Whenever you see a good move, always stop and look for a better move. Like knight e5. Was knight e5 better? What's the point? Well, they can't take me or I take here. So they would play d4, let's just say. And then I take, check, takes, takes. Then I could take that. I don't know if that's better. Or if I should just go with the knight d4 line. Knight d4 looks pretty solid. There's no check because my knight covers it. Queen d3 takes, takes. E6 or e5. Let's just say I played e6. Bishop e7, castles. I've got the long-term pawn structure weaknesses. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So knight to d4. I'm just paying attention to make sure that this is like not checkmate, you know, because it's almost checkmate, but it's not because I have a pawn there, thankfully. But that would be a sad way to lose a game, right? Look at that. Oof. Mother checkmate, but no, we've got the G pawn over here. So I think this move. Then they block the pawn. I mean, queen c4. Okay. So hold up. I'm really confused. What? Like, let's just say I take with the bishop. What exactly is their plan? You can go with the check, but I have c6. You could take this, but then your knight's hanging. You can play rook e1, but I think I'll just play e6. Yeah, am I missing something here? Let's see. Is there like a weird tactic? No, because I have bishop d5. I just don't see it. I just don't see it, guys. And I also could take with the bishop first, but I think I'd rather have the bishop. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I just don't see what white's up to here. Because their king's going to be so exposed. So, I mean, yeah, they're going to get a little bit of counterplay maybe with like rook e1, but I've got to believe it's good for me. I have to believe that. And we're also just winning a pawn also. So, I mean, even if we have to just trade some stuff, we're going to go into an endgame up a pawn. That's another thing, right? I mean, are we considering moving the king here? Okay. That was weird. Okay, so c6 is what I want to play to gain a tempo. If they take here, I'm going to take the knight, so that's not an option. So, yeah, I'm really not sure what's going on here. Queen f5. So option number 1 is I just trade. Option number 2 is there a way to keep my bishop alive? I guess I have to trade, huh? Okay, but like I said, I'm up a pawn, so it's not like it's a big deal. Bishop here, rook e1 doesn't really look great for me. So probably just trade and either play queen d5 or e6 or something. Yeah, do that. So, okay, we got a pawn. The king is open. So we could leave the queens on the board, or we could just go for an endgame up a pawn, which is also totally fine. e6, I'm expecting like d4, d3. Yeah, I really want to play e6 and get my bishop out. Let's just do that first. Let's start with basics here. Somehow I would like to take advantage of this. That's the biggest thing that I have going for me. I just don't know exactly how to do that because he's going to move this pawn and take away this square for sure. So how do we queen f6? That's just a trade. We can start pushing the h pawn, but I feel like I should develop in castle first. Maybe the bishop can go here, or do we get control of this right away? d4, d5. I have to watch out for that. I could just castle, but then he might actually use this to attack me. Queen c7 and castle this way. Ooh, I like the look of that because we can always meet bishop f4 with bishop d6. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Let's go here. Because I just feel better with my king being over here. Just in case white decides to do this. I don't really want to walk into that. Maybe it's not a big deal because g6 is probably good enough, but this is really what I want. Okay, bishop g5. So stopping me from castling temporarily. Now, I could go bishop e7, or I could do this. I think bishop e7 is just the simplest. Just develop like that. Take back with the queen. f4. Okay, wow. This guy is fearless. Okay, I think we still castle. Got the pressure here. This is defended. White's king looks very, very open. Seems like we should be able to take advantage of that. I got to keep an eye on the time. I don't want to get too low on time with especially going into like a queen and rook ending. Those can be very tricky. Lots of tactics can pop up. So I'm going to try to speed up a little bit here. But I think we're okay right now. Rook d5 and doubling up here could be an idea. But now that I'm castled, I really feel like maybe I should focus on this area. Just like h6, g5. Okay, well, obviously we have to take back. Yeah, like if I can somehow open this up. The problem is he'll push by. That's the problem. If I go g5, he'll just push. So, yeah, how exactly do we make that happen? I could just do this now. Maybe that's the best plan. Do I care about this move? If I go h5, f5? Could stop that with rook d5. Actually, it doesn't really stop it, does it? Yes, it does, because I have check and I take it. Okay, so I could do that. Let me go rook d5. I feel like this is a nice way to have options with my rook over here. So let me just start with that. And then I think I'll do h5 and push this guy. I could always bring it right here if I want to just stop what white's doing here. So f5, we have queen g5. I don't think they can do that safely. It might even be worth stopping. Like if they play rook e1, it might even be worth stopping this move because it's kind of an annoying move. Although no, as long as I have queen g5, they can't. Okay, but if they do something that stops that, like king h1, I wonder if it's worth playing rook f5. Here's what I'm thinking. Like this seems like white's main source of counterplay. They like push here, try to create an isolated pawn, pile up on it. So if I shut down that, what are they going to do? Right? That's kind of my logic here. Okay, so they do go for c4. So I could play rook here. I could also go all the way to h5. Now, that's pretty easy for white to defend, though. I might want it here. That d5 seems to be something that they were going to consider, but I could just take that. Yeah, I am going to stop this. On d5, we've got queen check. Okay, they're threatening to take my rook. Okay, that would be a big blunder. So we must probably move here or here. I don't know if I have enough time to do this. h5, rook h6. Maybe I just need to bring the rook to the d file. This is faster. But top priority was getting out of the tactic, right? Getting out of the pin. And so I figured I'd go over here and put some pressure on the king at the same time. I don't really... Oh, I could play... Is g5 a move now? Yeah, g5 now is a move. Now it is. Because if they take here, I could probably take with the queen, then line up here. Ooh, that's not a bad idea, is it? Or even just take here, check. But where's the follow-up? Yeah, so g5's a move. Rook d8's a move. Maybe h5. Rook d8 just seems nice and solid, though. Just putting pressure here. Wow, white is thinking a long time. Interesting. Oh, it's a new account. I mean, relatively new. Not like that new. Right, I'm going to go rook d8. Just play a solid move here. Keep it nice and simple. b4. Okay. Now I think we can do g5 maybe. Actually, I could have played it before, but I didn't. Okay, now we take this. Do we take this? I don't really want to open up the king like that, though, right? That seems very risky. But maybe this is the safe thing to do. All right. Should be fine. I think we have enough pawns to go into this endgame. Okay. Okay. That was kind of weird. The time usage there was a little bit strange, but anyway, we got the win. 90-83, pretty well played game on both sides. That 94 move at the beginning was, I don't know what that was though. That was very strange. Actually curious about that one. Knight c6. Yeah, it's just not a good move. I don't know. Knight f4. Oh, queen d7 was the... Oh, queen d7, because I can go over here. Wait a minute. There's knight g3. Hold up. I was afraid of this. Oh, it's pinned. It's pinned. Look at that. Look at that. Hmm. Yeah, see, that would have been a nice move to find. Totally missed this queen g4. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about, like, stuff over here and just forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's play another game. For everybody who's asking about the price of the course, it's going to be a little bit more than some of the other chess courses out there, but it's like 10 times more value in my opinion. So that's why I think it's very fairly priced. For everybody who's throwing around prices, the price has not been released yet. So I would just ignore what anybody's saying right now because there's some numbers going around that I don't even know where they came from. So yeah, don't nobody in chat knows what the price is. I'll just say that. So don't worry about that. All right, 2337 JDC. JDC. All right. Good luck, JDC. Here we go. Hey, are we going to play the same exact game? No. Ooh, C4. All right. I haven't played the Icelandic gambit in a while, but this is usually pretty fun. This is usually pretty fun. Oh, bishop E2. Okay, that's not a move that I'm totally used to seeing. But I feel like they're supposed to play D4, so if they don't, I should probably stop them. That's what my instinct is telling me. I should probably stop them. Okay. Queen D7 and castle this way. That's kind of what I would like to do. They can't play D4. They could play D3 though, which is what I think we're gonna see. Let me just go. The reason I want to castle over here is twofold. Number one, I want my rook to put pressure here. And number two, now I can throw these pawns forward and not have to worry about anything because my king's not there. Okay. So yeah, like H6, G5 kind of stuff. Looks pretty good. Just scanning if I have any other moves, but I think... Yeah, I think I want to launch an attack here. This is a nice backward pawn. I don't know if it's technically a backward pawn. Maybe technically I would need a pawn here, but it's sort of a backward pawn, so it's kind of a target for us. Okay, bishop e3. We could take that, but then they're going to be able to play d4 and get a nice big center. I could also jump in. Doesn't look too bad. If I do take and play knight g4, that's a pretty easy threat to deal with, so I don't think that's the move. Maybe it's just jumping in. Takes. Knight b5. No, then I could probably swing over here and try to attack on that side. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I don't like to trade too many pieces when I'm attacking, but in this case, I really didn't want to allow the pawn to come here, and then it opens up the rook, and then they can play d4 and just get this huge pawn center. So I think I had to make some trades here just to kind of keep the pressure on this d pawn. Also, the knight is gone, so if we did swing the queen over and jump in, we could make some serious threats on the king. Ah, and the queen is leaving. Okay. Okay, we have to watch out for this, maybe. That could be annoying. I mean, I have c6, though, which kind of deals with it. So I could even play c6 right now to stop the knight. Yeah, I'll just do it right now, because I like the fact that the knight can't go there now. b5. Rook comes over. So, queen h4, trying to jump in like this. Basically, I'm wondering, is there any other way to put pressure on... I mean, the pawn storm at this point seems really slow because there's no pieces to attack. So I kind of like queen h4, knight g4. Still can't play d4. I don't see any obvious... Yeah, let's do it. Do it. So I want to go knight g4. Knight g4. Could even start by going bishop g4. It's very interesting how to do this. You know what? Even rook d4 and doubling up the rooks is also a decent plan. Problem is, I don't know if they take this. Do I have enough pieces to really do anything over there? Bishop f5 might just be a simple and easy way to build the pressure. Also, yeah, let's see how white's going to react first, and then we'll decide what to do. Okay, so we move here. We have to watch the d6 square maybe, but that's probably not a huge issue. Or we go a6. Probably wants to go like this and attack me. So where would I rather have this here? No, then it's going to be really easy for him to bust everything open. I'd probably rather have my king here. Maybe we could push by in some situations. I think this is what we do. Queen c5. Ah, trying to what? Somehow bring the queen back over? Go here maybe? Mm-hmm. So knight to g4 takes. It also stops bishop f5. That's an interesting move. Yeah, that's kind of actually annoying. Okay, what do I do? I mean, I could just double up the rooks on the weak pawn, because he might be trying to play d4 is another thing. Could just go there. Could I just do that? But I have to be careful. g3. No, I can't do that. That's a good move. That's a really good move. Queen c5, yeah. I really didn't want to have to play this, but I think I'm out of control over here with the queen on h4. I don't have a way to attack, so I'm going to have to go for this less than ideal endgame. I mean, it's not awful because I still have a nice target, but I am down a pawn. So if white can figure out a way to, somehow force this pawn to move forward and trade it off or something, that's not going to be easy to do, though, actually. It's not going to be easy to do. So, yeah, I think we're still fine. So I think my plan is simple. Double up the rooks, play bishop f5, try to win a pawn. And then we go into the endgame equal. Wow, b4. Oh, okay. They want to go here and trade it, I guess. I don't think we worry about that. I think we just go here. If they do this and take, I just leave it. I think we just recapture with the pawn. Yeah, because I don't want to take here and let the knight come in, and then they can push their pawn forward. So I'll just let them take me. I can put my king here if I need to. Or I can immediately go on the offensive. Yeah, I'm going to just do that. Because I can just tuck my king right here. Jack doesn't do anything. I just go right here. Normally, you don't want to mess up your pawn structure. Like you wouldn't want to create isolated pawns. But in this particular position, I feel like this knight move is so powerful that it's important that I leave a pawn there. Even more important than not getting isolated pawns, right? So that's a good example of like, you have these principles, don't get isolated pawns, but then you have situations like this where that pawn is just so valuable, stopping the knight from coming in, that I think it's better to do that. So we've got the this guy. Looks like we're going to win the pawn back. Unless white has some crazy trick up their sleeve here. But I'm not seeing it. So I think we're going into a relatively equal endgame here. Okay, they want to try to invade after all the trades happen. So takes. No, but the knight's under attack. They wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm going to take it. Ah, okay. But wait, it's not really a big deal. I still just go here. It's fine. Totally fine. They can go check if they want. They want to come here. That's a good move, actually. Ooh, wow. Ooh, that's a very, very good move. Ooh, I didn't see that. Okay. Ooh, hold up. So if I go here, the knight jumps in and forks me. That's obviously not something we can have happen. If I try to stop that, then they're going to come here. Okay, what if I go king d6? Is that a way to stop that? I don't think I can let the knight get there, or we're in trouble, I think. Actually, I say that. I could also go here. Hold up. Maybe it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be. Maybe it's not, because even if there, I could go here with the... Yeah, okay, maybe we're okay. But I do think I need to stop. Rook here. I gotta move. I gotta move. I'm not sure. This is a tricky position. I'm worried about this, though. I'm afraid I'm missing something that looks very scary. But I do have king d6, so maybe I'm just fine. But at least we stopped this, so that's one problem. Okay, he wants to deal with the back rank mate issues, which makes sense. Do I trade and go here? Check king here. No, he can't check me, so he's got to move. Then I get a pawn, but then he invades. I go here. No, then his knight's hanging. His rook's very aggressive. I think that's okay. Let's do it. I got to move, so let's do it. So we're trying to get this pawn and push the a-pawn all the way down here to win. Check doesn't do anything because then you lose a piece. So I think he's going to move it here. Now, I could actually just go king d6 right away. No, I'll wait. Then I'll fork him if he goes there. So I just take this. Because now it's a fork, right? Coming back over here. Okay, still we can go there. Start pushing this. That king goes here. Let's see, takes. We can go knight g4, but why? I think I want to start putting the pressure on with this pawn. That seems very annoying because remember, knights are not good at stopping outside pawns. Yeah, I'm almost willing to like sack all these pawns to just go with the a pawn here. I'm going to put the pressure on the knight here. Okay. Like, do we do it now? But then he's going to go behind. Maybe I use my king to support. Yeah, let's use the king to support. And then we're going to push. Yeah, I'm going to do it. We're going to put all the eggs in the one basket here and hope that this is going to win it for us. Because our king is there to support. His king is so far away. His knight is cut off. He doesn't have a good way to stop this. They do not have a good way to stop this. Look at this. Look at this. This is very dangerous for them. So, let's see. King here and block with the knight is one plan, or knight here and rook down is another plan. How do I get the knight over there, though, quickly? Oh, shoot. I got to move. All right. I'm going to go with this plan because it just seems easier, I guess. Okay, we've got it defended. Now we can move the rook. We can ideally win his rook. And hopefully the game. Let's see, where's the knight going to go? Check. I don't really care here. It's not a big... Let's do it. He's going to have to sack. Ooh, what is this? What is this? No, that doesn't work, does it? No, it doesn't do anything. So here we go. He moves the rook. We get the queen. He has to sack. It's not over yet. He's got these pawns. But I do have a rook, so I think we're going to win if we don't run out of time. Obviously has to take. Okay. Let me think about this, but not too long. How do I... No! What am I doing? I wanted to go here first. Man, Nelson. Ah, yeah. The time pressure, guys. It's the time pressure. Man, I'm throwing the game. I am literally throwing the game here. Yeah, now I'm going to lose this too. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, and yep, there it is. Right. Man, it's over. I totally crumbled. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you exactly what happened. In my mind, I was gonna move here and then move here. And for whatever reason, I just moved that first. I was like, I'm gonna move here. He's probably gonna like push a pawn or something. And then I'm gonna go here, force this to get the pawn, push this guy. Ugh. Oh man. It wasn't, see, that's not like a blunder in the sense of like, I didn't see the knight. It's a blunder in the sense of like, it got the moves out of order. Yeah, that was the second engine move, actually, rook h2. So I was on the right track. Knight c3 was better for some reason. Not sure why. And look at that. Worked so hard to get down here, and then boom, 2 blunders. Ouch. Oh, it happens. What can I say? Okay, lots of Scandinavian tonight. Oh, he's going to do this. What I like to do against this is actually push here. And, oh, he's not going to take it. Interesting. The reason is once the pawn takes, it blocks them up. They can't really develop easily. Like both bishops are kind of stuck. So maybe this is a good decision on their part, although it does leave the d4 square. It does leave the d4 square. I suspect we'll see bishop b5. No. Okay. I'm wondering if like, how much do I care about that move? You know what I could do? I could just bring the knight in right now, actually. No, I can't. I can't. That's a fork. That's a fork. I mean, I could go back, but that's a wasted move. So no, we can't do that. So what do we do here, actually? E5, bishop b5. I need a move to play. I need a move to play in that situation. Bishop d7 takes. Does not work out for me. How do I make this work? I really want to play e5. I need to play that move, but I can't. e6 seems way too passive. Bishop g4 doesn't seem to work after bishop b5. There's got to be a move here. There's got to be a move I'm overlooking. Is there a move? Let's see. 6. I mean, I hate to play the move a6 in a position like that. I just hate to do that. That just has you're going to lose written all over it. It really does. Can I play knight f6 to get a piece out there? e6. I mean, maybe I have to play e6. I just... All right. This is where you have to just force yourself to make a move. So I'm going to do it. I hate to play that, but this bishop b5 move is just ruining like every plan I can come up with. So that's why wait, what? He's just going to give me a pawn? Oh, he wants to wait, take 6. Okay, I guess that is not a terrible idea. I don't know what's happening in this game. I think I'm still haven't recovered from the previous loss, honestly. Okay. Bishop g4, bishop b7, check, e5. Like e5. e6. And maybe e6 takes away the square from the knight. It's not a target. Bishop e3, we have a check or another check. Let's do it. Okay, so he does stop that. I could play bishop d6 to gain a tempo on the queen. Or just develop a piece and attack something. Let me see. Yeah, bishop d6 actually looks pretty... Oh, bishop c5 threatens checkmate. If he goes bishop e3, we take here. And hit the rook. But then rook to d1 threatens checkmate. Whoa, that's an interesting position. Queen check. Wow. This is wild. Bishop c5 there. Rook d1. Threatens checkmate. Check. Maybe I just go bishop d6. Just gain the tempo on the queen. I'm not sure about bishop c5. I'm just not sure about it. So let me just do this. Okay, he goes back. I think bishop d7, rook c8. He's going to go bishop e3. And I need to move somewhere. Where can I move to? I could play bishop e5 to try to prevent bishop e3. That's not a terrible idea, I don't think. Although f4. Yeah, f4 would make me waste some time. Okay. So bishop e3. Actually, I kind of do want to do that now that I'm looking at it. Spending way too much time here, actually. This is just such an obvious move that I'm maybe it's worth preventing. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Nico, you went from 500 to 900. Awesome. That's great. That's great. Let me go bishop d7. Get the rook to the c file here. King e7 looks pretty good. Yeah. You know, you say that. It's not like the worst move that I could come up with in this position because I could very easily just bring the knight and the rook over. But yeah, I think it's going to be better to castle. Go be shady. All right, so rook c8, I think. Gain a tempo on the queen there. I got to speed up. I'm way, way behind here on time. Way behind. So it's even. Don't really want to just trade into them because then it brings the rook over to the open file. So I'm going to leave that. I think now we develop. I think we just develop. I don't think... Am I missing any tactics anywhere? I don't think so. Let's... Yeah, let's just develop. Hey, Daniel. Welcome. Glad you made it. Okay, bishop d3. What's the idea? I don't really know. I could take that and take a pawn, but I really want to castle first. So let's castle. Let's castle, get the king to safety, bring the rook over here. So he wants to either move this or do something else. Now I might be able to actually take this. Takes, snag a pawn. Or just bring the rook here. He wants to play f4. That's pretty obvious. He wants to play f4. Make me move. Throw this forward, yeah. Maybe now's the time, actually. Normally I wouldn't make that trade, but since I'm going to get a pawn, be a little careful here, though. But I think we can do this. Oof. Hold up. Man. Oh, my bishop. Oh, he totally missed it. He could have just taken that. My bishop was hanging, guys. Man. Yeah, I just blundered. I totally just blundered. Bishop e3. I guess we just go here. Or here. That's... Ooh. Oh, man, I gotta move faster. Hey, Andrew, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, guys, I know my time. I know my time is low. I'm just still reeling. I'm still reeling from the last game, all right? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Rook d1, rook d8. Takes. I should be fine. There's almost a tactic, but his queen is defending it, unfortunately. Queen is just defending it. We're going to get flagged this game, I think. Only I had a way to make the queen move, but I just can't force it to move. The only reason I went there is because I wanted to get off the light squares so I could move. My knight away. So now it's like a bullet game. But we start from this position and my opponent gets an extra 5 minutes. It doesn't sound so bad. Doesn't sound so bad. Maybe make sure he doesn't go here. Let me make sure. He's going to move the bishop for sure, so this should be a safe move. Actually, I think he's going to move the bishop. Yeah, this should be a safe move. F5. Okay. Bring the king over. My knight's awesome. Right there. Knight is so good. I don't want to let him trade this bishop for this knight, because then it's just going to be a opposite color bishop. That's what I don't want to let happen. If he goes here, I'm moving my knight. Okay, let's bring the king up. I'm going to go e5. Actually, maybe I'll move my knight first. Yeah. Probably bring my king up like this. Maybe try to trade the bishops. Get that extra, get the knight against the bishop ending. Bishop here, I go knight here. I could play king e6. Bishop e4. These are my moves, basically. It's one of these 3 moves. Oh, okay. Stop the bishop from coming in there. Try to trade this guy off. b5 could be a move. Knight to d3 could be a move. Go b5. Yeah, knight to d3 maybe. Maybe I should take this, though. Otherwise, I might lose a pawn here. That would be dangerous. So maybe I should trade that. Bishop here, we can just block. If he pushes the pawn, I think I just try to invade with my king. Yeah, so king here. Maybe we run up and over. We could go back. See, this trade I'm okay with because this is the same color bishop. So this is a different story. He can't come in, so he has to go back. Bishop c2. King e4. Yeah, king e4 looks good, right? King e4. I don't really care about that. I want to keep some pawns on the board, though, so that we can win this. Actually, no, I could take his bishop, right? He does that. So he's got to move the bishop. He could take here. I think I'll take this way. Oh, that one? Okay, let's go like this. Threatening the fork. He's got to give me this pawn, but he's going to get that pawn. Oh, got him. Got him. Just like a regular bullet game. Easy. Easy. Super easy. Actually, it wasn't really that easy, but we got it done. We got it done. Because all I have to do now is take this with my knight and push this and get a queen. That's the plan. All right, that was pretty good at the end there. I'm pretty happy with that. I think we made a lot of moves in a few seconds. So 79, 75. Ooh, what was that blunder? Ah, yes. Yes, I said that one, right? Remember? Yeah, if they didn't move so fast, they could have just taken here because I have to take back where I just lost a piece, but then I lose this. And I'm in trouble. In big trouble, but all right. Good game to our opponent. Let's see if we can get a game with white. We've played 3 blacks in a row. 4. What is this? I have to talk to chess.com about their random number generator. 4 blacks in a row. That's pretty weird. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You guys know. You guys know what's going on here. You guys know what's going on. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. The problem with this setup is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over here trying to adapt to the situation here because I think this is more solid and I'm not going to play so crazy and aggressive. I'm just going to keep it real simple. Keep it real simple. Keep it straightforward. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep, here it comes. Here it comes. Okay, can I go knight d7? I'm gonna play h4 at some point and try to force the issue with the bishop. I'm trying to deal with the knight now. I mean, trade different colored bishops with the knight. Explain trade different colored bishops with the knight. Oh, in the last game, you're asking? So I wanted to avoid a situation where I had the bishop on like a light square and my opponent had a bishop on a dark square, because that's more likely to be a draw. Those games take a long time too. You have to play a bunch of moves if you are going to have a chance to win. So I was trying to either have it to where both of us had the same color bishop, so light squares and light squares, or where I had a knight against a bishop. Then it doesn't matter. That makes sense. That was what I was trying to say. Yeah, this player is very suspicious, honestly, guys. I'm not saying that they're cooking rice. I'm just saying I'm suspicious. Ooh, knight c4. Is my queen trapped? Is my queen trapped? Is it? Is my queen trapped? Because I didn't get c6 in somehow. If I go here, you can't check me. I'll take it. At least not immediately. But you could play bishop f4 and do it next move. If I go queen b4, there's going to be a3. I'm trapped. Trapped, isn't it? Ah. Oh, maybe I can go to e6. Maybe I can somehow go to e6 and survive. Rice cooker merch. That is a great idea, actually. That's a great idea. What makes him suspicious? Okay, number one. Why do you spend 20 seconds when the game starts? Like most people, if they're going to do something, they'll like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom, or I have to, talk to my kid or turn on my rice cooker or whatever. They'll do it before the game starts. And then they're ready to play. So that's one thing, because a lot of times it's like, what are you doing at the start of the game? And then the fact that the account was like just created a couple months ago and has a very high rating. That's the other thing. Most of the like high rated people on chess.com have been playing for a while. They've been around. So it's possible, but it's just a random person. Oh, it's my turn. Yeah, that's what I thought they were gonna do. I'm gonna try. Yeah, the problem is, okay, maybe I can get two pieces. Hold up, if I get two pieces for it, I would be happy with that. Actually, I would be happy with two pieces for the queen. I'm gonna go knight d6 check. That's a no-brainer, and I'm gonna have to sack. But at least I get the knight and the bishop. At least I get the knight and the bishop. Yeah, the time is not consistent on this one, but one thing, if you look at their time usage, they haven't made a single move in less than like 2.5 seconds, which is weird. Usually there are some like quick moves, but I could be wrong. I just don't think so. Yeah, I mean, that was a no-brainer. Like, why did it take them so long to play that move? Like, see how long it takes them to take the queen. Okay, they did take that right away. So that tells me that either I'm not playing a rice cooker, or they at least know some stuff, right? They at least know, like, okay, I'm going to take the queen. Which a lot of people could figure that out, right? That's not saying much. Let's just go here. We'll just play real passive. We'll try to take this to the end game with our 2 pieces and see what happens. I think I should play c6 and d5. Maybe I should play d5. Ooh, maybe I missed my opportunity. Probably gonna play no. Okay, d6, 5, because then I can put my bishop there. Yeah, let's do that. d5, bishop d6. Okay, we'll go here. Yeah, see, now they're playing fast, so I don't know. Those moves were played real quick, so that's like what I would expect a human to play like. Why did I put my queen in the pin in the discovered attack? Because I didn't have anywhere else to move it to. Okay, he wants to push and win a pawn, so I probably should just defend that. My goal is to make it to the end game, and then we'll see if this player is really a legit player or not. That's going to be the true test. Okay. He wants to go here, I guess. All right. I think I should take the file. Although knight here, I could play knight f4. h5, though, he's going to bust through. That's what I can't. I can't let that happen. I can't let him bust through. Man, what do we do? What do we do? I guess I could take with the bishop. Oh, no, I don't really want to do. Or do I? Because he's also going to play rook e1. Knight f4, h5. Takes. Yeah, then the rook invades there. That's bad. I think I have to take it. The question is, yeah. Okay, let me do it this way. Let me do it that way and just put my king here and just see if we... No, there's g4! Oh. Yeah. Missed that. Okay. Man. Ooh, there's a tactic. I wonder if they'll see it. I wonder if they'll see it. What are the odds? Oh, they saw it. Imagine that. Let me go here. Rook e6, or maybe I should play f6. Rook e7. Ooh, yeah, that's a good move. A good move. He's busting through. He's busting through. Rook c1. Oh no. Oh no. This is a fast rice cooker too. The fast one. I'm scared. Oh man. Rook c1. What are they thinking? Oh, h5? Okay. Yeah, that also does the trick, doesn't it? Wow. Ow. Queen f5. Rook's coming over. Man. Oh, king b1. Yeah, okay. That's a real human move. Rook c8. Ooh. Yep, didn't see that one. Did not see that one, my friends. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, see, this person at least knows something of about how to play. You can kind of tell. All right, let's take a look, shall we? I don't want to jump to any conclusions. But I am, let's see, quite suspicious. All right, knight of 3 takes, knight c3. All this is normal stuff. d4, fine. Okay, h3. Okay. Yeah, knight c4 is the best move. And for those of you wondering, I can't go here because a3 traps my queen. I have no squares. So that's why I went here. And then bishop f4, best move. Yeah, queen e6, I guess I just didn't want to block this in. And I felt like I'm still in a really bad position because my bishop is just totally stuck. But maybe, yeah, maybe I should have done that instead of castling. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm just really suspicious because of the new account, the pause at the beginning. There was a few moments too, like where was it? I mean, they played perfectly. That's one thing, but like also like yeah, right here, really nice idea. H5, really nice idea. A lot of times too, like they're just all over the place, right? Like, okay, you play c4 and you trade, and then you come over here on h5, and then they played like this king b1 move at some point. King a1. Yeah, like who does that? Who does that? I don't know. I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious. But chess.com can decide, right? That's what they do. They can decide, but I think it was pretty obvious. I think it was pretty obvious. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. Fill up my water too. Give me like 2 minutes. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get another human. All right, we finally got white. Awesome. Let's do it. We're going to play Ponziani. Ooh, d5. Okay. Queen a4. Queen a4 is the move. Are we going to see this gambit again? Everybody's been playing it lately. Bishop d7. I wonder if we're going to see that. Oh, why did I have to sack the queen? Because his bishop, in the other game, his bishop was attacking my queen. That's why. He takes here. Okay. I think we jump in with the knight. So this is the whole point of going queen to a4, right? We want to pin the knight. So we're putting pressure on e5. So now we can take. I don't think black is supposed to take that, actually. But I think we surprised our opponent with the opening here. Let's see if we can take advantage of it now. Hey, Ben. Glad to see you. Glad you're here. Good to see you. Hey, Alan. How's it going? Jacob, you crossed 1400. Awesome. Nice. Yeah, by the way, our last opponent was rated like 1800 in bullet and blitz. So something's weird. Something's weird. 1800 rated bullet blitz players aren't usually like 2400 rapid. Okay. Queen d5. Yeah, so he wants to attack my knight, but I think I can go bishop to b5. And the idea is if he takes the knight, then I take here and get a fork. Obviously, the knight can't move. And if you defend, then what do I do if he defends? What do I do if he just defends it? Bishop d7, we take it. Yeah, knight here. That's what I'm not sure about. I believe it's like d4? Or is it f4? Maybe f4, because I need my knight to be defended so the queen just doesn't take it. I could almost think about taking here, because if the king takes, I have a pin, but the problem is that the queen would just take. I can't go here because nothing defends the knight. Yeah, so I think maybe f4. If he takes, I just recapture, then we castle and play d4, and we're pretty happy with the situation. If I play d4, there's en passant, and then I'm going to do this. I think I would rather have my d-pawn later to be here, and so that's why I'm going to go this way. Could be wrong. I could be wrong here, but that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Let's capture that with the knight. So d4 and castling is what I would like to do. Bishop g4, I think we still just castle because it's defended by the rook. I don't see any. Oh, bishop g4. Never mind. I just take it. You can't play bishop g4. So, actually, maybe you can. No, I trade first, then I take it. There you go. I was thinking I take. He takes my bishop, but no. Trade, then you take. Okay, so you can't go bishop g4. So bishop d7, d4, and castles. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. D4 and castles. So normally this doesn't threaten anything because there's a pin. But in this case, he's going to take with the queen. So we do have to either trade or retreat or something. Now, I don't want to retreat. I don't think I want to retreat because the queen comes in. So I could go all the way back. That's one move. Or play c4, but I wanted to play d4 and have this supported. So I think that would lead me to play the move bishop to e2. Still want to castle and play d4. And use the open f file to potentially attack here. Bishop d7. So there is a discovered attack, so we have to be a little bit careful. We have to be a little bit careful. But the knight can't go here. Actually, okay, it can't go here or here. I'll just take it. So we could go here. That doesn't really do anything. It could go here. Then I can just go back to c2. But bishop f5, it is actually tricky. Because I really would like to castle and play d4, but the question is, can I get away with it right now? 95 is actually an annoying move. I don't know if I should do that. Maybe I should retreat. Bishop f5. How do we respond, though? I could just go queen b3 and trade queens. I'm happy with that endgame. Yeah, let me just do that. My queen is, in all these situations, my queen is getting harassed by the pieces somehow, one way or another. Here, or the knight coming, or bishop f5, or if I moved it here, knight g6. So I think I just offer the trade, d4 castles. Now, they don't have to trade, but I don't know what else they can do with the queen if they don't want to trade. I mean, e4, maybe, but then I'm probably going to d4 and gain some tempos on their queen. So I think they might take. I think they might take this. Nathan, you watched the interference video and used it in a game same day. Nice. Awesome. Cool. Oh, he just castles. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I think I should probably castle too. Or play d4. You know what? d4 might actually be a more useful move than castling. I think it is, because you gain control of this, so the knight can't go there. You gain control of this, so those are important squares. And also, you let the bishop out, which is really, really valuable. And so I think I prefer that over castling. Of course, I do want to castle, but I really want to get that pawn out there. I guess he might not want to take this because it opens up the rook here, but probably fine. Also, if I take, then he gets a free development move, but I'm not going to take that. I might actually be threatening bishop c4, though, at some point here. Maybe even after, as soon as I castle, I think bishop c4 is a threat to win a pawn. Black's going to have to do something about that. They can't complete the development without moving the knight, but you can't move the knight if your queen is sitting there, so, okay, they do that. Now, I have a move right now, if I want it. There's a fork. The issue is queen check, g3, queen e4. I lose a rook. That's the issue. So I'm just going to castle. Now, I don't have a discovered attack immediately because the bishop's undefended, but maybe I'll play rook f2. Or queen somewhere to defend it. d1, I don't want to play bishop d1, so maybe queen c. Yeah, I don't think I want to play that either. Probably it's going to be rook f2. Rook f2 to defend, recreate the threat there. I mean, I guess technically I could play it, get the fork. The problem, guys, is if I end up losing my knight in the corner, which is very likely, it's not really worth it most of the time. Yeah, so let's think about this. Knight e5 takes. He can move the bishop. Yeah, he's going to get the knight. I don't want to do that. That's not a good trade. So, ooh, is d5 a move, though? And then we jump here. Ooh, wait a second. Wait a minute. d5, where's the knight move? There's a5. There is a5. Yes. Because if it goes back here, knight to d4, you have to move the queen. Now it's getting pretty dangerous. No, I think I should just develop a piece here. I got to get the pieces out. I think I just need to develop. Really need to get this knight in and get the rook over somehow. Yeah. Chat has it. It's NM is National Master. Oh, G5. Okay. Wow. That's a bold move right there. Hold up. That is a very bold move. Because he's giving up the pawn with a tempo on the rook. I mean, that is... Wow. Again, I don't really want to go for this line. Even though there's another pawn. I think we take with the bishop. I think we take with the bishop. Now, I have to be careful. Yeah, I have to be careful. This guy's sacking everything. Look at this. Wow. Just... Probably not a bad idea, actually, though. You always have to ask the question, what happens if I take it, right? Knight e3, rook f2. Queen h3, knight e1 maybe, or something. I mean, I don't see anything immediately, but it looks very scary, I'll say that. I'm not scared, though. I'm not scared right now, so do it. I think rook f2 is a nice defensive move here. Because we defend here, we get away from this threat, we defend the bishop, so we create the discovered attack here. Yeah. So now we can play a move like 95. He wants to go bishop here, obviously. But we have to strike quickly, whatever we're going to do. 95. Where's the queen move to? I mean, I could even just play knight here and then rook f1. Just sack it right back. King h1, I don't know if that's going to cut it for me. Knight a3, knight d2, or knight e5. Man, this is such a crazy position. I don't have time to think about all this stuff. I don't know. I mean, I have some threats. Yeah, he's got a threat too, though. So how do we do this? Basically, I need a way to deal with this, so I'm trying to just give myself an option. Oh, that's his idea. It could just go back. Not the most crazy thing. This is such a difficult position to play right now. Can't do that anymore. Man, no. I literally said that like 5 seconds ago. I can't do that because checkmate. I like literally said it. Then I did it. The problem is I was going to flag. I had to make a move quickly, and I just... Yeah, just take it the other way. At least you hold on. The game goes on. You don't just get checkmated. Oh, man. Man. Yep, that about sums it up. 58. I haven't seen that number in a while. I haven't seen a number that low in a very long time. It was a difficult game though. It was a weird position we got into right away. Yeah, I knew he made a mistake here. And then let's see, where did I go wrong? I must have messed this up somehow. Oh. I was supposed to just take it right away. That was the idea. Just take it right away. Force the messed up pawn structure and just go bishop c4, and now I'm doing great. I'm just doing great. Just castle and everything is good. Yeah, so I messed up the opening. Okay. I'm not familiar with it. Most people don't play this because it's like a bad line, and I wasn't sure what to do. That was the mistake. Oh, yeah, knight a3. Yeah, that's a good idea. Knight a3. Defend it that way and develop. Still, I think we were okay. Most of the mistakes must have happened right around here. Yeah. Should have played rook f2. Massively underestimated this move g5, which was a nice find. Wow. E8, man. Best move is queen d5. Going for this. Oof. Yeah, very difficult position. All right. Oh, man. Well, one of those nights. Let's try this again. Try this again. Let's play like a let's just play like a collie or something. Did we do that? Yeah, let's do a collie. Oh, you know what I might do? I might if they castle, I think I will play 95 and go into a stonewall actually. Or even now I can play 95 and go into a stonewall. Yeah, let's do it. Stonewall is the pawns are like this. So I think that's what I might do. Now, ideally, yeah, let's go ahead. Ideally, I want them to castle over here. That's what we're hoping for. They don't have to, though. Okay, usually when they take, you're going to take this way to open up the F file. Jump in. I'm just wondering, is this Queen G4? What's happening there? Is that a fork? Is that just a simple fork? I think so. Oh, that's okay. Interesting. So G3 you want to take with the queen. If I castle, very interesting position. Wow, my opponent is sending me angry emojis. Okay. Angry face emojis. All right. Yeah, I didn't see that one. I guess we go G3 and just castle. It's a little bit scary because they have the bishop, but the bishop can't get in. So I think it's probably fine. The other thing that I could do is move my king here and play queen f3. I don't know if I want to do that. Might be better actually. Queen f3, queen can go back. No, I think we should play g3 and then castle. Because then we can always play queen f3 to maybe trade. All right. Let's see. That should be fine. Okay, we're going to castle. And as long as this pawn doesn't disappear, I think we're in okay shape. Okay, they're trying to attack my rook, so let's just go here. Rook to f2. Queen to f3. Queen trade would be great. I could also just bring the knight in. Okay, so he wants to attack. Wow. Oh, knight d2, I lose the pawn. So maybe I don't want to do that just at this moment. Maybe queen f3 first. Queen's going to go back. Then we could play knight to d2 and e4. Yeah, I think this is where you want the queen to be. There's also this idea of going check and forcing the king to move. Like, I'm considering that too. Very interesting position that we have already. Even rook f4 can chase the queen away. Wow, I don't know what to do here. Maybe I'll just go queen f3. That just seems logical, right? Just creating the battery here. He's probably going to go queen g6. And we'll see. My opponent is sending me all kinds of emojis. I don't even know what some of these emojis are. Okay. Queen g6. All right, so h4 is the threat. We could always push by. I don't think it's a huge time to panic. I don't think there's any reason to panic. Probably just need to get the pieces into the game. So knight here, and then e4 to let the bishop out is what I would like to do. Could also play b3 and put the bishop over here, which is not terrible. I could see that being useful. So that's another option, depending on what black is going to do. I think if they push, we have to keep it closed. I don't think we want to let the rook involved, let the rook into the game. I think we will push g4. That's a good trick. When somebody's trying to like open up your king, if you can push by, because by keeping the pawns on the board, it blocks the rooks from attacking your king, right? All right, knight comes out. Probably wants to castle this way, maybe. So b3, bishop here, or do I play e4? Just try to open this up. Yeah, I think I'm going to just do it this way. Just, it's a doubled pawn anyway, so trading it off seems to make sense. So we'll just go for this. Of course, we have to be careful. Yeah, because we do open up this. But, what was I going to say? Rook e2. If I take... No, we don't want to take and let the bishop get there. That looks too dangerous. So rook e2, or do I just... I actually didn't think about that. I should have thought about that. I was thinking he was going to trade first. That's actually a relatively smart move. I need to get this bishop off the back. That's really a top priority. If we go here, then we lose the pressure here, which I don't really want to lose that. So what do I do? Okay. I could temporarily sacrifice this pawn. I wonder if that's an idea. Let me do that. I have to get the bishop off. I can't leave this forever. So I'm going to temporarily sacrifice it. And my plan is going to be to probably blockade it, either with the bishop or the knight. And I can get my pieces into the game. That's what I need to do. This is not how the Stonewall is supposed to work out, by the way. Not how it's supposed to happen. But at least I have this, which is kind of annoying for him because he doesn't really want to castle now and just give me the pawn and allow me to invade. So yeah, it's not that easy for black to figure out what to play either. And if we're able to like play bishop d2 and get the other rook involved, then we have a pretty nice position. This pawn is going to be hard for black to hold on to, I think, once we get our pieces organized here. Now, bishop e3, knight d2, rook f1 is one way. Usually you want the knight to blockade these kind of pawns, but in this situation, I might want the knight to actually attack it so I can take it. So I might sort of bend the rules here. Okay. So probably just g4. I don't think that changes my plan there. No reason to open up any files on my king for no reason. So we'll keep him close. Oh, he's going to castle. Oh, okay. Because now I can't take it. I see. That was smart. That was smart. All right. So h3 we could play, or we just continue with bringing out the bishop. Yeah, I'm going to play h3. I don't want this pawn to get down here and start causing me even more problems along the light squares. So I think we can take some time to do that. We still have the same plan. Bishop here, knight here, probably rook here. Okay. Interesting. Maybe king h2. Get out of the pin, and then we start targeting this pawn with the knight. That's a different situation. Yeah, let's do that. This is a pretty safe square. Obviously, this is on the light squares, so I don't want to go there, but h2 seems pretty safe. Now we're threatening to actually potentially take this. Maybe not right away, but at some point. Okay. There's another plan. There's another plan that I could do. I could try to totally lock things up here and then attack on the other side of the board. Let's do it. Let's actually do that. Let's mix it up a little bit here. But you know what? B5 is a really good move. B5. If he plays B5, I'm going to be sad. Plays B5, I'm going to be very sad. Because the knight's going to come right here and just... Ooh, that's going to be such a nice knight. Although I could play here and trade, I guess that's what I would have to do. Okay, it's not the end of the world, but ideally I would like to play C4 myself before that happens. So, okay. We've pretty much locked things up. And now we're going to try to attack over here. That's my new plan here. Ooh, whoa, what is that? Where is that knight trying to go? That is an interesting move. That's a very interesting move. Okay. Let me start with A4 because we can do this as one idea. If A5, we have B4. Okay, we still have B4, I think. Maybe he's trying to go here. Okay, but now I can still play C4, right? So we don't let the knight in. think we go here and just try to open everything up. I could also put my knight here. Oh, he wants to play knight g6. Okay, I see. I see. Knight g6 is the idea. Mm-hmm. Knight g6. All right, let's just go. We gotta make something happen here. I'm running out of time. Bringing the queen to the other side of the board is my idea. Something like this, maybe. There's a fork, so I don't want to walk into that. So let me go here. So we have some options with the rook. Oh, queen c6. Checkmate. Interference. Interference tactic, guys. Problem is it only buys me one move. All right, it's going to have to be enough. It's going to have to be enough. Do I take and try to get something here? If he goes queen c5, probably not enough. Okay, he's going to do that. Yeah. This is a losing position, unfortunately. Do I sack the piece for the 2 pawns and try to hold on? Or do I try to somehow create some counterplay? Probably have to sack it. The pawns are too dangerous. I think we have to do this. The other problem is we're just going to get flagged here. I guess we push Harry. I guess we push Harry all the way and see what happens. All we can really do at this point. Go, Harry, go. Go, Harry, go. Go, Harry, go. Oh, man. Try to come over here with the king. Stop these guys. I mean, I don't really know what else to say here. You had a fork. You missed a fork. Missed an obvious fork. I think they're just trying to flag me, and they're going to be able to do it too. Yeah, Harry couldn't do it today. They want a rematch. Should I do it? Should I do a rematch? Let's do it. Let's see if we can play a little better game this time. It'll probably be my last game. Let's go with knight f6. I'm feeling like a king's Indian. Oh, g4. I mean, I guess you got to take it. I don't know this opening. Is it d6 or d5 here? Let's go d5. This seems like a strong 2000, though. I gotta say, it does seem like a pretty strong 2000. All right, let's just go back. We got our pawn. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I could actually defend. If I defend, then they're gonna play here. e5. Okay. If we go here, I think our knight gets trapped. So we probably don't want to do that. I think we maybe just go back. We take our pawn, we go back, and then we just kind of pretend like nothing happened, and we just develop. Maybe bishop h3, bishop f5. And bishop f5 looks pretty good. Let's go bishop f5. Because I want to play e6 and get this guy out, get the queen out. Yeah. Okay, e6. Let's go back to g6 just so we can, if they take, we then open up our rook. And we also kind of shut down whatever they're trying to do here. Okay, so there we go. Now we have pressure here, which is nice. Queen b5 is a threat. So I don't usually like to play a6, but here I'm going to do it because the center is locked up. When the center is closed off like this, you can get away with slower moves. You don't have to rush and play every move developing right away. When the center is open and pieces are able to just do stuff right away, it's usually more urgent. But I think in this case, we can get away with this. Knight g5. Okay, so probably just defend. I can also take this. What happens if I take the pawn? Is this a real thing? Check. Check. Oh yeah, that's definitely a real thing. That's wow. Wow. This guy. 97 should do the trick, right? Because we defend and then we can jump to f5. All right. Bishop f4, huh? So you defend that way. Okay, so I think we can jump the knight to f5 now. Block off the queen so there's no more shenanigans with the sacrifices because we've got it all covered. Let's out the bishop. You go here. You could play c5. Yeah, c5 is usually the typical approach, so I think that's what we're going to do next. Seems like our opponent just studies a bunch of openings and has like these tricky lines, and I'm guessing that's how they get a lot of their wins. c5 looks pretty good. So c5. Okay, let's build the pressure with knight c6. And what's cool about this is that normally my knight on f5 would get kicked away by that g-pawn, but they sacrificed it earlier, so this is a really nice outpost for the knight. Really nice outpost for the knight. Okay, let's recapture, develop the bishop. That looks great. Now this is active. We've got pressure here. We've got an amazing knight on f5. We have a rook that's involved. Starting to feel pretty good about the position. Queen b6, maybe. Okay, knight b3. Yeah, I could go here, let him trade. I think I would be okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. Because the position is still kind of locked up, so my knights are pretty powerful. I think they're outperforming the bishop, so this looks fine. Question is, where do we put our king? That's the question, because we can't really castle. We walk into this. So, what? I guess we just leave it there. Seems like it's on the best square, actually, right now. We are up a pawn, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 6, so trading makes sense. I don't know if white's going to castle, then we could attack over here. He does castle. Okay, and there's also this. I want to just grab another pawn. I kind of do. I feel like my position is so solid here with this knight. Like, may as well take another pawn, right? I'm going to be greedy. Maybe it's a mistake, but I don't see why, so I'll take another pawn. And now I'm going to look for opportunities to force a queen trade, since we are up 2 pawns. Going into an endgame makes a lot of sense. Probably going to bring the rook over here, I suspect. We're attacking the bishop. Oh, bishop g, yeah, rook f1, of course. And then maybe I just go back to c5. b5, b4 seems like a decent plan. Whoa. Whoa. All right, well, I got to take that. I have to take it. Let's see. What's that? What is this? What is this? Okay, so a couple of things we could do. We could castle queenside just to get away, but then we do lose this pawn. We could play king f7, but then we have to be a little careful here. Now, I still think that might be a good move because it's defending this key e6 pawn. Let's just say the rook goes here. That's defended. Could bring this knight back for more support. I don't see how white can really make me pay for that. Yeah, so let's see. We just go here because at this point we're up now a piece. All we have to do is survive this little attack and we should be in good shape. So let's go knight here to defend. Just adding support. And knight here. Maybe even bring the rook somewhere up. Double up rooks on the H file. Even just here and here to add support like that. Yeah, I think it's... Okay, so he does go for that. I think we can just defend this. Goes back. Okay. Now, can we attack b5 or d4, something like this? That's two moves. This is one move. I don't know if that's better. Can also play rook h4. I want to make a quick decision here, though. I don't want to fall too far behind. This does give up the e4 square. Not that I really care about that. Hey, thanks, Connor. Appreciate you. Could I play d4? What about bishop g5? Trying to take here. Nah, that's not a big deal, right? Let's do it. All right, and I think we can take this. And if he takes me, I'm just going to come back here. Hold up. Takes. Check here. Queen g6. King here. Yeah, we're fine. Fine. I could even throw in the in-between move here, actually. In-between check. In-between checkaroo. Do that. In-between check. Take this guy. This sacrifice doesn't do anything. Running out of pieces. This doesn't do anything. Because I'm still up a rook. Yeah, I don't think white has anything. Queen f3, trying to get tricky. He wants to take here with the rook. But I do still have to be a little bit careful. I could go rook h7. Or king g8. Yeah, king g8, just getting out of the pin. And then maybe rook h7 or rook f8, rook c8, something like this. Just slowly getting the pieces into the action while dealing with all the tactics. I'm sort of threatening a fork. Although I'd have to be willing for that to happen. He goes over there instead. Rook to the open file also threatens to force a trade. Rook here could threaten this. Yeah, that's not a bad plan, is it? Because I think he might want to take this to avoid the trade, but then you have to watch out for this one. You don't take... Okay, he does. So yeah, let's go rook h4, I think. So that's the threat now. This knight is like the hero here, holding everything together. Rook b4. Hey, we got 1,000 viewers. All right. All right. Now is a great time for me to remind everybody, Breaking 1500 on Monday. Opens on Monday. I'm super excited. Gonna be awesome. Gonna be interacting with you guys in there and doing some live coaching and stuff. Okay, let's say he goes king a1. I think I could still play rook here. Still looks really good because it traps the king. Wait, what? What kind of a move is that? You want... Am I missing something? Rook b4 wins a queen? No, 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 no. I don't see it. I don't see it. Because this doesn't work because I take with the check. So, I don't know. Breaking 1500 is on your birthday. All right. Happy birthday. Or happy early birthday. All right. Nice game. Quick game review here. Ooh, 93. Nice. We played a good game. Played a good game. Cool. So I guess we handled that gambit pretty well. G4. It's the Gibbons. What is this thing? Gibbons Weidenhagen gambit? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Seems like something I might like to play though. Honestly. Yeah, I played it pretty well. Yeah, cool. All right, guys, I got to go. Hope everybody has a good night. Don't forget, Breaking 1500 comes out on Monday. I know a lot of you guys are already on the wait list, but if you're not and you want to get on it, there's a link in the description. Appreciate everyone being here. Hope you enjoyed those games. Sorry we lost some points. It was a rough night, but that happens sometimes. And yeah, take it easy, guys. From 58 to 93. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Jonathan. Hey, thank you, Connor. Have a good night. See you guys next time. What ratings are for looking for Breaking 1500? Really, anyone under 1500. It's going to be like most effective probably if you're between like 700 and 1200, 800 and 1200. But even if you're lower than that, there's going to be a lot that you're going to learn from. You might have to rewatch a few lessons. And then if you're higher than that, like 13, 1400 range, there's definitely some more intermediate advanced stuff. So it's really structured well to where everybody under 1500 is going to benefit, I think. All right. Take it easy. All right, guys. Stay sharp, play smart.